Hello, good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. How are
How are you? How are you, Saraswati?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. Thank you. How about you? How was your morning?
Yeah, 1 second. I don't know why my volume. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yes. So, how's your day?
Yeah, my day has just started. I complete all household chores and sit for practice. Yeah, because you did do homework. So that day I was not able to do. So I completed means the work so soon. So I sit and 2 or 3 times I just uh,
Practiced
go through. Yeah, and practice. Yeah.
about Surya Namaskara?
No, not Surya
No.
Namaskar. You gave me like 6 phases of learning English, and along with that, how why we celebrate Navratri.
Yes.
Yeah,
So, which one you want to start with? Six phases of learning.
I think we should start like 6 phases of learning English.
Mhm. Yes. What are the six phases of learning we have to undergo? You have to go through different phases when you learn English,
Yeah,
spoken, communicative English.
yeah.
What are they? What are they?
There are 6 phases. Like first one is beginner A1,
Mm-hmm.
and after that elementary A2.
Mm-hmm.
Then third one is intermediate
Mm-hmm.
B1, and intermediate B2.
Mm-hmm.
After that, advanced level C1,
Mm-hmm.
and last one is um, expertise C3, C2,
Mm-hmm.
proficiency. Yeah,
Proficiency. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. More on this. So this is just simple levels.
yeah.
So what does a common man understand by these levels?
A common man, if we have to make a common man understand, like means sorry, beginner level means A1 level. So like if a person is wants to want to learn from the scratch, so he should only focus on the small very basic vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
simple sentences like what is your name, where do you live, these types of simple sentences.
Mm-hmm.
And for if he is able to do all these things, so he should start like he try like a more advanced vocabulary, whatever is around, what things are around us, or try to make little bit means go through the grammar portion little bit. And we should also we can describe our daily routine works, and directions we can, when we go outside in market, there we can basic English we can do. And then in intermediate level, then we should go for a little bit advanced level, we should start reading story books, and simple idioms and phrases we can start to use in our conversation.
So how do you identify a person, whether he is B1, C1, or C2, or A1?
Mm. By the way which type of vocabulary he is using, or the sentence structure, which type
Mm-hmm.
of sentence structure
Mm-hmm.
he is using. Like if a person is beginner, so he use very simple sentences,
Okay. Simple vocabulary,
simple
simple.
vocabulary, simple sentences.
Nice. Nice. So these are the levels registration. You have there are two tests. One is vocabulary test and one is listening test.
Okay.
You can play the audio and they will ask you, see, what is he talking about? He's
Mm-hmm.
talking about a topic. There's a topic in that audio. You have to identify, or so if he says that, ladies and or gentlemen, or he says that, my dear passengers, we are going to take off, and our journey will take 1.5 hours, and we'll be landing in New Delhi airport soon in one
Mm-hmm.
and a half hours. So enjoy the flight and relax.
Mm-hmm.
So who is speaking this? What is the profession of this speaker?
Okay.
Give
Mm-hmm.
me an answer. Your audio is this. This is your audio.
Yeah.
Good morning, passengers.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are going to take off.
Yeah.
Please fasten your seatbelts. And the flight from Chennai to Delhi will take 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
We will land at Indira Gandhi International Airport at 12:30. Until then, just relax and enjoy the food and other savories. So, who is this person? Who is announcing this?
Mm-hmm.
The
Air
pilot.
hostess.
The
The pilot.
pilot,
The pilot. Okay.
or can be air hostess, depending upon the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
But generally, the timing and all given by pilot.
Okay.
So that audio is very good. You should take that audio test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So you were talking about the levels of spoken English or
Yeah.
English level A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So that can be tested. There are
Mm-hmm.
many ways to test what level you are.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, my question was, what are the phases you have to go through while you are learning English?
Mm-hmm.
What are the different stages you have to go through? Not the levels.
Okay.
The stages are common for almost all the English learners.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The first stage, when you have decided, once a person decides to start communicating in English or learn English, the
Mm-hmm.
first stage is fear of English.
Mm-hmm.
You agree with that? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
The fear of English. Now, you are not scared of English, you are not afraid of English, but most of the speakers, like beginners, they will
Mm-hmm.
be one emotion, and that will be they are scared of.
English.
Agree?
Yeah.
So now you have to come out of that stage.
Yes.
You should, after like maybe 3 months or 4 months, or so, how do you come out of that fear psychosis? Then after 4 or 5 or 6 months, you fall in love with English.
Mm.
Second stage. First stage, you are scared,
Fear of English.
fear of English. Then second stage, love of English. Because once you start learning, then you start loving English.
Yeah.
Once you are in love with English,
Mm.
you start practicing
Mm.
simple sentences, simple vocabulary. Talk about some things you see. So, talk about something in your room. Talk about some relationships. Talk about your parents. Talk about your friends, your teachers. Any small topic, one sentence, two sentence, three sentence. Because you are love with English. You want to learn this language. You want to learn this language. So now you move on to step number three, which is nothing but practice. Practice. Because you need to love that thing. Whatever skill you want to achieve, you want to love. You should be in love with that skill. You want to learn singing, you should love that. Then only
Yeah.
you will practice. Otherwise, you will not practice.
Yeah.
So, third stage in learning English is practice.
Practice.
So, you daily practice. So, if you are very interested, you are keen, then you might practice for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. Depends on
Mm.
you. Then,
Yeah.
once you practice and practice and practice, then what you get? You gain confidence.
Mm.
So, first stage is fear. Second
Fear.
stage is love of
Mm.
English. Third stage, it
Practice
is
of English.
practice of English. And fourth stage is
Confidence.
confidence. That comes by practice. More and more practice, you will be very. If you are confident, then you will not look back. You will keep on talking. You'll grab all the opportunities to talk in English, whether
Yeah.
it's your colleagues, whether it's a stranger, wherever you are. You, when you are confident, then you grab all the occasions to speak. Then you reach the stage of fluency. Now you are no more scared of English, you are in love. That love will lead you to practice and practice and practice. More practice will give you build confidence. And
Mm.
if you are confident, then you become a fluent speaker.
Mm.
Once you are a fluent speaker, what next is more practice, and you have complete mastery over this language.
Mm.
Now, can you explain this to our viewers? Six stages of learning English.
Yeah.
Please
Now I
go ahead.
can explain. Yeah.
Yes.
First is fear of English. If anyone starts from the stage, from the scratch, and he wants to speak or learn English language, so that person should come over the fear of speaking English, and
They
that
should
comes by
overcome. They should overcome the fear of English.
yes, and that comes only by practice. Because if we fear anything, so we have to face that fear. Whenever we will not face that fear, so that fear will not go. The only key is we should face that fear. So if our fear will remove, so the next level will come love of English. So when the fear will remove, so we start loving English language, or we will fall in love in English and always ready to talk to anyone. And when that love will come for English, so we always ready to like we practice every day, because we practice only the things we love, like as our hobbies. So it becomes our hobby, it becomes like our hobby. And when it becomes our hobby, so that gives us confidence. Like our fourth phase is confidence. By when we love of English, when we have the love of English, so we get confidence to speak to anyone on any situation, and we always ready to face any types of challenges or to speak over any topics. And when the confidence will come, so the next phase will come fluency, and that will come by practice every day. If we practice every day with confidence, so fluency will come. And once fluency will come, so we will get mastery over this language.
You agree with this stages?
Yes, yes, I'm very agree with these stages.
In which stage are you? Are you at the top level, mastery, confidence, or fluent, fear, or love?
I think I am on fourth level confidence
Flu-
by practice.
con- Fluent, fourth, confident. You are a confident speaker. You are a
Yeah,
confident speaker. So
yeah,
still you can make some errors, you
yes,
can make some mistakes, but you are confident to speak.
yeah,
Once you overcome these errors and mistakes, you realize these are the mistakes I use to make. Once you come out of that, then you are in the fifth stage, which is
yeah,
fluency.
yeah,
Okay. You can imagine these all these stages like climbing over a ladder. No, suppose
Mhm.
imagine a 50-story building, a
Yeah.
100-story building, and you have a ladder, imaginary ladder to climb
Yeah.
on top. You don't have lift, you don't have stairs. You are climbing on a ladder. So,
Yeah.
what will you feel? The first thing you will be so scared. Oh my God, I can't do that. I can't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you take some few steps, 10 steps, 15 steps. Then, oh, this is easy.
Mm.
Unnecessarily I was caring about all these things, then
Yeah.
you start liking, then you start loving this activity, so you
Yeah.
keep on climbing. Now you are in love with this activity or learning English. Okay,
Yeah.
then you can try many things. No, you are climbing, you can go with one hand, you can go with one two hands, you can go with one leg, you can go faster, you can go slower,
Mm.
so you can practice, and you reach the third level of what
Right.
you keep practicing, and then you are confident. You
Mm.
can, now you are on the 50th floor or 60th floor, no problem,
Mm.
and you climb and climb and climb, you reach the mastery at the top, the zenith of the floor or English,
Yeah.
right? So you can imagine climbing a ladder.
Mhm.
So you are at the confident now. You have, so how much time it takes to change from one stage to the other, in your opinion, from confidence then to fluency, then fluency to mastery?
It depends on person to person and depends on how much time we give for practice. If as I give in my initial stage 4 hours, 5 hours every day to practice, and it takes time. Not it is not so easy. Like 2 months or three months we can't get mastery over any language. It takes time. And but everyday practice, 2 hours or 3 hours practice is very important. Not
Practice is
only means speaking practice, reading practice, listening practice. Yeah.
some people have asked me, sir, I'm trying to speak in English, then why should I read? You now
Mhm.
say reading is important.
Yeah.
So they are asking me, why should I read?
Reading is very important because earlier I was also not reading. I only read my daughter's book only. But as I get many advice by tutor, because if you start reading, so your sentence structure will be better. I also realized that last 1 month continuous I'm reading like 1 hour every day. Some days I read 2 hours also. So I really find that the sentence structure. If I learn, read the means read the newspaper mostly. I read newspaper, so I really means enjoy reading the sentence structure.
you
Yeah.
have to you have to be a mindful reader. It's
Hmm.
not that simply read that and go. You should
Yes.
see what kind of structure they have, what is the
Yeah.
word order, what is the
Yeah.
grammar of even that word.
Hmm.
Okay, so spoken English is like or speaking in English, communicating or learning how to communicate in English, it's like building a house.
Hmm.
It's like building a house. So, listening and speaking are the foundation of that house.
Yes.
Listening and speaking are the foundation of the house you are constructing.
Yeah.
All right? Then, what else you need? You need only foundation? No.
No.
You need walls and roof. You
Hmm.
need walls and a
And
roof.
no.
Reading and writing are the walls and the roof of your house.
Hmm.
So, can you have a house without wall and roof?
No.
Can you have a house without listening and without foundation?
No.
So, you need a foundation, then you need a wall, then you need a roof. That's why we
Hmm.
call it a, like, you should work on your listening skills and speaking skills. That will be the foundation of your communication journey. And then you should construct walls by reading, then you construct roof by writing. You
Yes.
see what a beautiful analogy,
Yeah.
how they have compared learning English. to building a construction of a building without a
Yeah.
foundation. So to get a foundation, you should start listening and speaking as much as possible. Once the foundation is strong, then, or you can do it simultaneously. You can start speaking and listening. You will have strengthen your foundation. At the same time, you construct your walls by reading every day, by reading, so you can learn many words. It's not that you come across some new words and immediately you google and find out. Try
Yeah.
to learn the meaning from the context, from the
Yeah.
context. Then you will meet that word again while reading. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
after 10 pages you will come across the same word. The more and more you come across, the better and better you become with that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
Yeah.
this is the analogy, a beautiful analogy why we should read. And what we should read, you can read anything. You can read newspaper, you can read books, you can read novel, you can read blogs, you can read whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in the Google, you go to Google and type New York Times, news from New York Times.
Mm-hmm.
So they will give you a page or two page of news. You can make them as your role models. I
Mm-hmm.
want to speak like Simi. I want to speak like Priyanka. I want to talk like Aishwarya Rai,
Yeah.
because they are celebrity. They hire English coaches from abroad,
Mm-hmm.
and they come their home and they train them. They like when they are on an interview. Do you think that they are giving it impromptu? They are given the script. This
Mm-hmm.
is what the questions, and these should be the answers, and they learn that.
Mm-hmm.
And more they learn, they become fluent. When you are fluent, you are confident and you reach the mastery. Fear, love, practice,
Mm-hmm.
confidence, fluency, then
Must.
mastery. So you have to come from one stage to other,
Yeah.
right? This is
Yeah.
what I meant when I ask you to come with different stages, different
Mm-hmm.
phases of learning English.
Yeah.
You talked about the levels, fantastic. You know about A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2,
Yeah.
right? To reach C2, that is a mastery, you have to undergo these stages.
Mm-hmm.
So shortly, you should come from the confident level to a fluency level and then mastery level. And what is mastery? Is it like talking to 10,000 people on a stage? Writing a book? No, I don't think that is, as far as communication or fluency or spoken English is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
speaking without much mistakes confidently in any situation, that is
Mm-hmm.
mastery. That is mastery. You should
Mm-hmm.
thrive for that. You should struggle to reach that level,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So this evening I'm traveling. I'm back. I'll be back in Chennai. I have
Mm-hmm.
my train at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow I'll be in Chennai, and tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
morning there are no classes, and evening we have
Tomorrow
I think
morning,
no
I
classes.
think no classes. Yeah.
Evening around 4:30 we have classes, and we'll see.
Yeah. Happy
This time
journey.
you are lucky. You are lucky. You got many classes. We'll introduce one good app. It's called CV. Have you heard about CV? SIVI.
TV app.
You can download that app and it's free. Or if you want to buy that, it is like 1,200 rupees a year. So you get unlimited time. If you want to try it free, it's like 30 minutes every day free.
It is means
You can, yeah, you go your app and you just click connect, and you can talk to someone. You can
anyone.
talk you anyone. So it is simply talking.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it will be a beginner. Sometimes if you are lucky, you get a good speaker,
Mm-hmm.
maybe B1, B2 or C1 type